What's up, my lower subjects? Sorry I haven't been here for a while. I've never had the house to myself, and as you know, I only record these videos when I've got the house to myself. Just to let you know, soon I'll be uploading part 3 of The Intruder. I've not done a video for that in a while, and I do think some of you want to know where that story is leading, because the way my character is, you're confused, frightened, and whatever else you feel. I'm not one to judge. Trust me, I never will. But I decided today instead to do the answers to the Q&A, because as I was searching through my YouTube videos, I then remembered that I actually did a second Q&A, but I actually forgot about it. So I'm really sorry, but now I've got the house to myself, I can actually do the answers to it. Now, actually, none of you actually gave me any questions apart from one person, and that was Neo Bandito. Now, he has actually done a lot of comments on my recent videos, and they're quite good, so I think the questions are going to be quite good. He even mentioned in the beginning, just in case nobody else asks you any questions, I'll ask enough for an entire video on my own. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a video to answer his questions. If any of you do have any questions that you never got a chance to ask me, or you want to ask me now, you can comment that down below, because I'm not sure the next time I'll upload a next one requesting a Q&A. I don't even know the next time I'll be available to upload another ASMR. Also, while I've got that in my head, I have had a request to do a separate vampire roleplay. I've had that done by more than one subscriber, so I'm not going to mention the shout outs just yet, because I know some of you want that, and I know a lot of you love The Stalker. I think I've done about 10 videos for that already. I'll be doing part 6 soon, but I want a scenario. I don't know which one to do yet. I mean, some of you are requesting to go outside, so I may do that next, because if it stays like this and I do get the house to myself again, I may do it outside in my garden, because for many of you it's probably snowing and it's just such a beautiful scenery, so that may actually work. Okay, let's start looking through his questions and answering them. So, on my own. Okay, are you a cat or a dog person? I, for one, am a cat person. I'm actually the same. I'm a cat person, but that's because I grew up with cats. My nan had about 14 cats. My family had 2. My aunt had 1. Don't get me wrong, I do love dogs. I do love other animals, but yeah, I'm a cat person. But I would say my favourite animal of all time would have to be a panda. I used to grow up with them. I grew up loving them. My first soft toy was actually a panda. Okay, do you consider yourself a gamer? If so, PC or console, and what are some of your favourite games? Okay, again with what I grew up with. I grew up with the first PlayStation and the Nintendo. My favourite game for the PlayStation had to be Rugrats Search for Reptar, and a lot of people have actually put that on the walkthrough videos that they do, that it was one of their favourite games, and that some levels scared the crap out of them, and that was the same for me. But yeah, I loved Rugrats the best because that was the only game I could ever actually complete. You know, you find all the puzzle pieces, then you do a last level. The other games I liked were the third of the Gex game, which was Deep Cover Gecko, and the first Rayman. But the reason they're not in my favourites is because even though I enjoy playing them, I could never finish them. I think I only do about 3 or 4 levels of Rayman because I was young. And with Gex, I don't know, I just never got to finish that. My mum played them as well, and even though she got higher levels, I think she got frustrated with them as well because there were things she couldn't complete. With the Nintendo, I only remember one game I played. There probably are many more, but I remember one, and that was, I'll be honest, I don't remember its name. It involved some sort of little red creature, and he was going through levels to find his flag, and that's all I remember about it, I'm afraid. Okay, next one. Do you watch anime? If so, what is your favourite anime? I actually don't watch anime. My former best mate does watch it. She loves a lot of anime films. She even wants to move to Japan soon. My sister watches anime based programs like Pokemon and that kind of thing. That's anime, right? But no, I don't really watch anime myself, to be honest. Okay, what's your favourite movie? There's actually quite a lot of movies. I wouldn't say there's anything that's specific that's my favourite. There's 2 movies I do prefer to watch on certain occasions. For example, when my last boyfriend cheated on me, the first film I wanted to watch was called The Other Woman, because it was related to cheating. Granted, we weren't married, but still. And there's another film I like watching, and it's more to watch when you're single and you've got the munchies. Trust me, it's best to watch with a huge pile of junk food. And it's a film called Boomerang. Some of you actually may have heard of it. It's an older film with Eddie Murphy, where he plays a player and he's about to get played by his own boss. It also involves other people, including the woman who does the voice of Isma from The Emperor's New Groove. I know a lot of you will recognise her voice, even if you don't remember her name. But those are my favourite movies I can think of at the moment. What's your favourite book? I've actually got quite a lot of books I love to read. Oh god, I'm gonna sound so snobby and up my own arse. The books I actually like to read are my own. I have written some short stories. I've written about 8 or 9, 2 of which have sequels. And I do like reading those and seeing what I can do better and edit them. Because I know this may come up as a question. No, none of them have been published. I would love to get one published, but I don't know how to go about it. Because some people want you to pay for that, and as someone who now is no longer working, I can't do it. Yeah, but for actual books, there's a book called Stone Cold, and it involves technically 2 sections of the story. It involves a homeless boy called Link, who's now living on the streets because I actually don't remember why. And there's also one with an army man who now left his, I don't even know the word for it, and he kills people off to create his own sort of troupe. It's best that you get the book yourself. It's called Stone Cold. It's got a blue cover and there are eyes on the front cover. That's the best way to describe it. I would tell you the writer, but the book's buried in my room somewhere. Okay, next one. Please don't kill me. This isn't a question as much as it is a request, but it had to be said nonetheless. In all seriousness, why do most, if not all of your videos have a dark ending and or overall mood? I can appreciate a dark mood from time to time, but when it comes predictable, I become apprehensive about watching the video. I know I'm about to die, get tortured, and or get kidnapped. Okay. The reason I do that is because a lot of endings like that are dark. But I wouldn't say the stalker ones, which is the majority of my videos so far, are technically dark. They're just more, I would say they're more unpredictable actually than predictable. Because it makes you wonder what the hell is going on, what's she going to do to me next, it's that kind of thing. Excuse me. With the first one, it was purposely dark because it was related to someone called Chris L. with his vampire video when he tried to frame someone. So I purposely made that dark just to be a bit of fun, to be honest. With the other ones, I wouldn't say they're overwhelmingly dark, to be very honest. But this is your opinion, and I do respect everyone's opinion on YouTube, especially the people who don't like my videos. But I do say if there's anything you want done differently, by all means do it. Let me know. I mean, for example, there's someone called Professor ASMR who wants me to try videos where I do a specific roleplay based for them and I charge them. I'm still looking into that. I'm not sure how quite to do it. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I prefer dark endings, to be honest. I mean, the short stories I told you about just a minute ago, most of them have certain endings. You know, they're not dark, they're actually fairly happy, but there are twists in it that are dark. And it's just something I prefer because happy endings for me are too predictable. And also regarding the actual role plays, like for when you're kidnapped or for vampire role plays, you don't expect a good ending. to be honest. So putting a happy ending on that is, I'll be honest, it's pretty stupid. But once again, not going to judge, because this is your opinion and I do respect that. If you actually have an idea for a happy ending, then I'm more than happy to take it. Just let me know what roleplay you want and what happy ending you'd like, because I'm more than happy to do that. Okay, wow, over 10 minutes on the video already. Okay, this one's just the basic, how you doing, is everything going okay? Things are going okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not very happy that I'm no longer working. I not long left a printing shop job in November. I couldn't get on with the manager. I've requested for over a month now to get my P45, and I don't know why, but he keeps putting it off. It's really annoying, to be honest. But yeah, I hate not working. Having the house myself is good, because that means I can upload more videos, but when all you do is just do job searches and nothing else, it does get pretty boring. Okay, how do you cheer yourself up when you're depressed? As someone who's battling with depression, that's a tough one to answer. All you can do, I think, is sort of distract your mind a little bit. Think of something you can do that makes you happy. I mean, for example, with me, it's trying to spend time with my niece, maybe going out for a little bit, maybe watching a comedy to try and get my mind a little more distracted. And of course, if anyone gets worried, all they've got to do is seek help. Okay, final question is, what is your favourite food? I don't really have a favourite. I just don't like anything too spicy, to be honest. And I do put seasonings in my food when I cook, but it's stuff that's fairly bland, or it's not too much. I think that's all Neo Bandio asked me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, he's right, that did make a whole video on its own. Okay, as mentioned, if anyone else has a question they want me to answer, just leave a comment down below. If I can't answer within the next week in a video, then I'll have to comment and answer. Even though that's not quite what anyone expects, unfortunately that's all I can do. As I mentioned constantly in my descriptions, if you have any roleplay ideas, by all means let me know. You don't even have to comment, leave a private message me if there's something you want me to do but you're a little embarrassed to say in a comment, just in case. Although, to be honest, in the world of ASMR there really should be no judgments. I mean, people like ASMR for certain reasons. I like it because it's relaxing, I have to admit, and a bit arousing. But yeah, as I've said a few times, I'll upload another roleplay soon, possibly the intruder one, and then I'll probably work on the vampire roleplay because that has been requested. And yeah, if anyone's got any ideas for happy endings, if there's something you want to see, leave a comment, private message, I don't mind. And I think that's pretty much it for the video. Till next time, see you on the other side.